egos remains high. But more and more bosses are looking for radical ways to reconnect with their workforce in order to find out what's really going on in their companies. Each week, we follow the boss of a major corporation as they go undercover in their own company. This week, the Chief Development Officer of Subway, America's largest food franchise, poses as an unemployed counselor looking for a new career.
John Wilson.
John, nice to meet you.
The boss will trade in his guitar and estate for a delivery van and a walk-in freezer.
Okay, he didn't teach me this part.
John.
How do you get out of here? Help! Welcome to Subway.
While working on the front line, he'll get an insider's look at his own company.
So why do they have two different steak sandwiches?
Above my pay grade, dude.
And he'll discover the unsung heroes that make his business run.
I really love my customers. I really, really, really do. And I got 3 kids that work at Subway, too.
Wow.
How will his coworkers react when they find out he's really the boss? And how will it change their lives?
I wanted to find out about building sales, but what I found was a lot more.
Find out next on Undercover Boss. Headquartered in Milford, Connecticut, Subway has 33,000 stores in 93 different countries.
Hi, welcome to Subway.
Overseeing the development of this $14 billion sandwich empire is one man.
I'm Don Furtman. I'm the Chief Development Officer for Subway. Subway started in 1965 when 17-year-old Fred DeLuca wanted to open up a submarine sandwich shop. And that was one of the best $1,000 investments that anybody's ever made in the history of business. Hello, Janet.
Hi, Don.
My job is overseeing the development of brand new stores. But I have a confession. I've worked at Subway for 29 years, and I have never made a sandwich. I never worked as a sandwich artist when I was a kid. I was all about rock and roll. The name of this band was the Crayons. I was the orange crayon, and our promoter happened to work for Subway, and he asked us to do some Subway jingles. When the band broke up, our promoter called me up and said, I need some help selling franchises. And I wasn't doing anything better at the time. It was a very difficult transition for me. I had come from staying out till 5 in the morning, getting up in the afternoons just in time for General Hospital. All of a sudden, I had to switch my lifestyle to sitting behind a desk and acting normal. Can't have a beer on your desk in the business world. So I found myself sneaking drinks, drinking when I got up the next morning. It was awful. And I did that for 2 years at Subway until one day I had an on-the-job meltdown and collapsed under a drug and alcohol problem. It's kind of a funny thing with alcohol. It starts out being your best friend and it turns into your worst enemy. After I came out of rehab, Fred DeLuca gave me a second chance. I've been in recovery now for 27 years. After I got sober, I stayed away from music, worrying that it might lead me back to my old behaviors. But I found myself missing it, so today I still play with some of the guys from the Crayons.
I knew Don just at the end of his rock and roll days, and I had a crush on him. I can't say that I projected for him this incredible corporate image that he's got now.
Hi, Dad.
Good luck, babe.
Thank you. Hey, Fred.
How you
How you
doing?
doing?
I'm good. So are you kind of ready for this?
I think so. I'm a little bit nervous about going out there because I haven't really done it in this way before. You do this kind of thing all the time. You're always out in the stores, you're always visiting stores, you're talking to franchisees all the time.
Yeah, I think that's, for this project, I think it's better that you go.
The reason I'm going undercover rather than Fred is because Fred DeLuca is the face of Subway. So we decided that I should go because I won't be as easily recognized.
The frontline people, that's the face of the company. So what they do is particularly important. Those insights are going to be invaluable.
That's exactly what I'll focus on. Okay. Hey, thanks, Fred.
Go to it.
I want to reach 45,000 stores by 2015, and I need to make sure we're doing everything possible so we can reach that goal. So that's why I'm going undercover. The apprehension I have is whatever job I'm going to get, I've got to learn how to do it, because I don't know these jobs. When I'm undercover, I'll be posing as John Wilson, a drug and alcohol counselor looking for a new career. My coworkers are going to be told that this is a competition reality show where two candidates compete for the same job at Subway. Well, I'm up early on this first day. It's time to transform myself into John Wilson. Oh. Okay, it's getting darker, isn't it? You know, this is a beginning of what could be an amazing adventure. I'm here in Orlando, Florida at a typical Subway store. I'm excited about going undercover today as a sandwich artist because I want to find out what it takes to make a great Subway sandwich. Excuse me, I'm looking for Jesse.
Hi,
I'm
Jesse.
John.
Nice to meet you. Here, if you just take this, go get changed. Bathroom's right down the hall. I got a lot of stuff to teach you. We're about to get hit with a rush, so...
Folks only have so much time. It's important to get our sandwiches made quickly so you can get more customers through the line.
This is our cheat sheets, okay? This is like how you make a mini sub, foot long, 6-inch. So I'm gonna give you about 2 minutes. I want you to study this, and then I'm gonna quiz you on it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I remember the last time I took a test. 2 trays, 1 tray. 2 trays, 4 bacon, double entree, cheddar. One setup.
Time's up.
Okay.
Big Philly.
Big Philly. 3 trays on a foot long. Like one's a big Philly, one's a steak and cheese. Why do they have 2 different steak sandwiches?
It's above my pay grade, dude. I make the sandwiches. Subway melts.
I know it tastes good.
It does taste good, but how do you make it?
Turkey and bacon.
And what else?
And a little more turkey. Ham.
If you're slow, or if your sandwich is taking longer than my sandwich, I'm gonna lose 3 people while I wait on you. And I'm not gonna make that money back, so they're not gonna wanna come back because it took so long. So, my objective is to break you, because if I can break you, I don't need you. You have to be as good or better than me. I'm a customer, I just walked in the door, what do you say to me?
Hi, how you doing?
Welcome to Subway.
Welcome to Subway.
What kind of bread would you like?
Should I say it like that? Welcome to Subway. You have a stern look on your face.
Funny guy. You're trying to be a comedian. How about we just make sandwiches? Hi, sir, how are you? What can we get for you today? Any cheese on it? How many pieces of turkey does a foot-long turkey get?
I would say 6.
You would be right.
I'm just learning. Okay, would you like some vegetables on that, sir? Oh, everything but onions in it, so now I can remember what order. Some pickles, sir.
Yeah. Come on, just grab a handful. Yeah, you can pass him.
Grab a handful and then go.
Fold.
Fold now,
Yeah.
because it's a 6-inch.
Roll.
Roll.
Roll. Fold.
Fold. Look, there's a lot of people here.
Roll, roll.
Roll, roll.
That's all right.
Hey,
Yes.
you're being timed.
I'm being timed
Yeah.
on this one.
You get 2 minutes.
Okay, it was a
Subway Club.
Subway Club.
American
Club.
Swiss.
Excuse me. It was my first club ever. When Jessie was timing me, I could really feel the pressure because she gave me 2 minutes. And I wanted to do a good job, but when the line was getting bigger, that's where the pressure was. Sure, what kind of cheese would you like, sir?
American Swiss.
10 seconds.
Okay, and
Everything that I do is for the good of my customers. Like, that's the last thing you want me to hear, is that you may want my customers unhappy. 3 minutes.
I'm sweating, man. I want to make it look nice.
There's no such thing as a 5-minute sandwich. A 5-minute sandwich is a lost customer. All right, come on. No, you're done.
I'm done.
Why don't you go in the back and do some dishes? We probably have you take out trash, clean the dining room, and have you sweep, and welcome to Subway, sweetheart. Welcome to Subway.
I might be better at scrubbing than I am making sandwiches, so maybe I found my calling in life. Oh, man.
I love fresh meat. It's inside the door, intelligent person.
Jessie is tough. She kept me hopping, she kept me on my toes. Here's a 56-year-old man taking orders from a 19-year-old. How does that make me feel? Oh,
You see, you're digging your bomb diggity sandwich over there.
it's really delicious. If you were going to make the ultimate sandwich, what would you make?
I would make a Cuban.
Did you ever suggest this to anybody?
You know, I've never quite gotten a corporate bigwig to let me bend his ear about that. It's on my list. I have a list. It's a big list.
Yeah. One thing that's very important is innovation and folks being able to get ideas back to headquarters. We have to look at the channels to make that happen. So, do you live around here?
I live like 20 minutes that way. I live at home with my daddy. It's just me and my dad for 19 years.
It's just you and your dad?
My dad is a commercial carpet installation business. I've gone to jobs and
Do you know how to install carpets? And you're going to school?
I'm grown. I'm going to school. I got
You're
a
doing
job.
this.
I pay for my car, so I don't get to work with him as much as I'd like to. But he's my rock.
Is he helping you with college? How's that
Yeah,
working
he
for
like
you?
paid for my first semester, and then I've got financial aid. I just got to get that figured out. I got to go talk to somebody about a loan or something. I don't know.
Where's your mom? Not there.
I mean, I have an idea where she is, but she was never there, so I just try not to worry about her. She doesn't worry about me, so
That sucks.
yeah, it does.
Jessie's been through a lot of stuff. I could relate to what she was talking about. My mom left my dad. That's tough for anybody.
Come on, let's go see if you remember how to wrap a sandwich.
Oh boy. Today I learned what I came to learn, which is the sandwich is king. It's got to be made right. And after today, I can no longer say that I've never made a Subway sandwich.
Coming up, Dawn goes into deep freeze.
I can't get out of here.
Help!
Don Furtman, Chief Development Officer of Subway, is a boss undercover.
There's no such thing as a 5-minute sandwich.
His employees think he's part of a television show where two people are competing for one job within the company.
There you go. That's better than it was.
His journey continues in Auburn, Alabama.
I'm here in Auburn, Alabama on one of the busiest days of the year because it's game day in this university town. I'm going undercover working alongside a store manager, and I'm going to find out how they handle customer service on a busy day. I'm looking for Sherry.
I'm her. You come to work today, huh?
I am.
How about we get you started? Because today is a football game day, and we're going to be really, really busy. When John came in, I saw he was older, and I was like, oh, this man is not going to be able to move fast. He is not going to be able to get it. It's going to take more than 20 hours to train this man. Good morning, sweetie.
Okay.
Always need paper? And hi, how can I help you today?
Hi, how can I help you today?
I'm gonna get the Monterey cheddar bread with steak and bacon.
All right, so nope. Ma'am, be right with you.
Ma'am, be right with you.
And we're going to finish with him
Should I
first.
finish him and...
Yeah, and she'll say that you're doing something,
Okay.
so she won't be upset.
I will be with you in just a moment.
And what vegetables, sir,
Doing
would
right
you
here.
like on?
What kind of vegetables would you like, sir? Lettuce, tomato, and mustard? Mayo and mustard, okay. You come to Subway a lot?
Second time.
Second time ever.
Sir, you wanted bacon? All right.
We'll be with you in just a moment. We'll be with you in just a moment, and everybody. Hello. A 6-inch tuna on wheat. We started on this job about 15 minutes ago.
All righty. Well, we're going to
Please
talk
be patient.
and move.
When we say it's
Oh, and it's
tuna-
not ice cream. It's not ice cream.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
tuna. Ma'am, what kind of cheese would you like today?
American cheese. Some people have kind of a stern look, and some people are waiting, and I want to take care of these people, and I want to talk to them too and make them feel good. I started about half an hour ago.
So we're
you
doing
came, you came
tuna?
at the right place at the right time, didn't you?
I'm going to bite
Okay,
you.
this is all customer service.
I know. We're going to talk to him and get their money at the same
right,
time.
all right,
All right. John is being a chatty catty, and he's talking a lot.
This will be my first roast beef sandwich ever.
He couldn't talk and make a sandwich. Like, hi, how's your day at Subway? But he would stop his hands from moving. And he didn't even get nothing out of anybody. No dirt, no nothing out of no one. Got to get him in and get him out. How you expect
Okay.
to make money? We're going to have a conversation,
Okay.
and we're going to get our hands to move. Now, when we have one customer,
We do have a
we
lot.
will make them feel like princesses and kings. But when we have a line, we need to what?
Keep
them
moving,
like-
move it, move it, move
You
it.
got it.
Green pepper and mustard. Green pepper and mustard.
He went 1 tomato, 2 tomato, 3 tomato. And we still got cucumbers to go, y'all. We still not finished.
4, 5.
We just gotta get you to move just a little faster. It should have took no more than 1 minute to knock that on out.
How can I get to know him in a minute?
You can. The things you get to know, you will be amazed at things you're gonna learn here at Subway. People will tell you about their children, their divorces, who's in jail, who's not in jail.
In the space of 1 minute.
In the space of 1 minute, I promise you they can get it in and get it out.
Are you going to show me how to get that out of people?
Yes, I will. Oh, I'll tell you everything, honey bun.
And how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it like 19 years.
Wow.
I only just want to stay like a year. That was it. 19 years later, I'm still saying.
here.
I was even thinking about being a GM. But then I won't be around people all the time.
So you just love your customers.
I really love my customers. I really, really, really do. And I got 3 kids that work at Subway too.
Wow. What impressed me the most about Sherry is that Subway is ingrained in her. The customer service comes naturally to her.
I'm coming, princess. I like your outfit. I see you walking out. I'm like, oh, they're so cute. I'm just too old to wear it, but that's so cute.
She knows all of her customers, and if she doesn't know them, she makes them feel like she knows them.
Now, are you ready to make some more sandwiches? Because we got more people coming.
I'm always ready.
You go, honey.
Today I saw customer service in action and found out that you can give great customer service while churning out lots and lots of sandwiches in a very short period of time. You can put it all together. Did I hear them say break?
No, you don't get one. That's why we took your watch.
I'm exhausted. Been on my feet all day. My back's killing me. Oh, man. As always, when I'm on the road, I miss the family.
Hello?
Hi, love.
Hey, babe.
My family today is very different from the family I grew up in. So how'd school go today with the kids?
They had a good day.
I grew up in an alcoholic family. Growing up, I would watch my dad, and I would say, I'm never going to be like that. And then as I drank, I found I'm exactly like him. But you know what? I don't have to be like that today. Okay, give my love to the kids.
I will.
Okay, bye, babe.
Good night, babe.
Bye. I can be a sober dad to my kids. Today I'm at a brand new store in Orlando, Florida that recently opened in the Science Center. When a new store opens, one of the challenges is meeting the demand because you don't know what the demand is yet. I'm looking for Ephraim.
Yes, sir. And your name?
John Wilson.
All right. Here's your uniform.
I'm looking forward to going undercover to find out how this store is prepping for the daily business in order to reduce costs and increase profitability. How do I look?
Oh, looking great.
Doing all right?
Yes, sir. So really what we're going to do now is we got to start on our bread. We're going to have 1 wheat, 1 honey oat, 2 whites, 1 herb and cheese, 1 farm. This is going to be your seasoning. Grab one,
Okay.
roll it, put it back. All right, go ahead and try that.
Okay, yes, sir. That seems easy.
Now this one's not done right. You only have it on half. So
Okay.
go ahead and roll that again.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab those pans and put them in here.
What's this thing?
It's a proofer. It's what expands the bread. Go ahead and close it.
Okay, yep.
We're gonna set the timer. And what we're gonna do the next 6 rounds. So the same thing we just did here. I need you to do that.
Do
Get
my
it done
time.
like probably in 2 minutes.
Baking Subway bread has a lot of stages. First you gotta prep it, then you gotta put it in the proofer. So I wanna make sure I get it done right and fast.
So now you're just pressing stuff. Look.
Oh, that's not?
Yeah, that's You gotta stop it.
Okay.
Open it. You're gonna burn my bread.
Okay.
See now, with that glove, you just
Yeah.
pinch the bread. So now the bread is actually gonna bake just like that. See, miss, with that bread. And go ahead and put the
I'm
cheese.
sorry, little bread. I'm sorry.
When you finish there, just put it in the oven. John is definitely just not up to par on these things. I mean, he's just not cutting it. All right, I'm gonna send you to make some cookies, all right?
Cookies.
So I'm gonna need 2 pans of chocolate chip, 2 pans of macadamia, 1 pan of double chocolate, 1 pan of oatmeal, 1 pan of peanut butter. John,
Yes.
got the bread?
Oh, boy. Okay, so
All right, pretty much all the timers. Go
Yeah.
ahead and turn off all the timers.
right?
Yep. Now go ahead and finish
Okay,
cookies.
nice cookies.
Make sure you keep it in mind. In 4 minutes, you gotta come back and put it back up.
Oh, boy.
John,
Coming, mother.
your bread.
Okay. Yes, sir.
This whole Subway thing is all about multitasking. John probably said, oh man, it's a Subway, man. We don't do a lot of work here. It's gonna be a piece of cake. John obviously was wrong.
Peanut butter. Okay, he didn't teach me this part. How do you get out of here?
John,
Ephraim, help!
Don Furtman, Chief Development Officer of Subway, is a boss undercover. But currently, he's locked in a freezer in the back room of an Orlando Subway.
Help!
John,
How do you get out of here? Help!
John couldn't get out the freezer. I don't know what it was. John just wasn't there.
Help.
Thought you got locked in there.
My first time in there, I thought you were supposed to pull. I couldn't get out. It was a frightening moment.
Are you done?
No.
John's speed is similar to my grandma. I mean, if I was to tell him to do something, my grandma probably could have done it a little faster. Take that bread out and put it over there as well. Nope, you just hit start again. Take that bread and put it over there.
How do I stop?
Now you got 2 things buzzing. Let's go.
Okay,
Take
how do
this
I
bread
stop
out.
it?
Take this bread out. Take those cookies out. Watch out how you're
Where's-
squeezing the bread.
Where's the bread thing?
Over there.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna have burnt cookie by the time you're done.
Did the cookies buzz?
Do you hear them?
I did not.
They're buzzing now.
These ears are getting old. Okay, quiet down. Stop.
Yep, they're wrong.
Stop
Now
with
you're
that
just pressing
buzzer.
knobs. You need to take a break.
I'm really good at multitasking in front of a computer and talking on the telephone, but when it comes to the Subway kitchen, I think I have a lot to learn.
All right, John, what happened?
I keep listening for the buzzers, but there's so many moving pieces to this, and, I'm not a young guy. So let me ask you this. How old are you, and how'd you get where you're at?
I'm 20.
You're 20 years old. You got to be one of the youngest managers ever.
For this company of 96, 97 stores, I was the youngest manager.
Holy mackerel.
When I started off here, I was just a sandwich artist. I wasn't there making the minimum wage. I didn't have a car. I used to walk to work, ride the bus. There was no manager, and I went in there and I tried to do the best I can. And in 7 months, I got manager of the month out of 293 stores. That meant a lot.
You got manager of the month out of 93 stores.
293 stores.
209.
The whole Central Florida.
I'm really glad for Ephraim that he's been given the opportunities he has, and he's really made something of them, and he's made something of himself. Somebody like that is terrific for our organization. What do you want to do from here?
I want to adopt a child. My real mom and dad just wasn't there for me. And I always tell my foster mom that I said, you gave me a second chance. Nothing could have been possible if you didn't really take me in and raise me how you did. So I just want to grow up to be real successful, and as well as give back to different foster kids and stuff like that. Different
foster
homes.
kids. Your mom adopted you. Does she have other kids, or do you have brothers
She had
and
4 of
sisters?
her own, and she adopted 3 of us.
Really? Ephraim was a foster kid. He ended up getting adopted, and now he's planning to pass that on. That is really awesome. At the age of 20, he's running a Subway store. This guy, he's got places to go, and I think he's going to get there. At Subway, as the Chief Development Officer, I'm in charge of developing new stores all over the world, and a big part of that is non-traditional development. Those are stores that are in unusual types of locations, not your freestanding building, not a strip shopping center. And today I'm in Buffalo, New York, and I'm standing in front of a Subway store in a church, so I can see how this really works.
How can I help you?
John Wilson.
John, nice to meet you.
I think I'm working with you today.
Great. Well, before we get started, first thing, got a uniform for you to go and change into.
I'm very interested in learning how they're surviving here, considering that it's not our traditional demographic, and it's certainly not a traditional location.
So today what we're going to be doing is something new. We're going to be trying deliveries. So we're going to be introducing to the community. So you're part of the trial process.
So I'll be learning along with you.
Yes.
I was very surprised this particular Subway wanted to start a delivery program because very, very few stores do delivery.
You'll answer the phone for the next one. It'll say, Subway at True Bethel. How may I help you?
Subway at True Bethel.
Yes.
Order.
And we write down the orders here. You write down what they want exactly.
Okay, so that's my job right now is to take down the order.
Yes.
Oh boy. Subway True Bethel.
Hello?
Subway True Bethel.
Hello?
How may I help you?
Yeah, can I get some sandwiches for delivery?
An order for delivery. Terrific. Tell me what kind of sandwich or sandwiches you
BMT
got.
on wheat.
Pardon me?
BMT
BMT
on wheat.
on wheat. Okay.
Get some olives and
Olives.
avocados.
A lot or a little?
A lot.
What's the second one?
Avocados.
Okay, I'm sorry. Could you say it one more time?
Avocados.
Holy mackerel, when the phone started ringing, I'm trying to understand the person. I'm trying to get all the information right. That is a lot of pressure. I don't have a total on that for you, sir, but we can ring it up for you, and I can tell you exactly how much. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. We're going to ring that up right now. This one has to read my writing. The challenge in doing delivery was writing everything down, doing it in such a way that everybody could see it, which was kind of hard when people are just using pieces of paper, and then try to make the order right, get all the orders coordinated. Let's do this. So how about your family?
I have 4 kids, all adopted.
All adopted?
Yes.
So How'd you end up adopting kids?
Well, my wife had a problem with having kids. So I looked at life and said, hey, maybe we were created for something else.
4 kids, working night and day.
Just about.
When do you get time to spend with your family?
Saturday nights is family day for us.
And this is our delivery to the funeral home.
Yes. Hi. Cool. How are you? Good to see you. Here. Pastor Swain. How are you? $20.34. Oh, just give us 20 even. Okay. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
That was good. You know everybody around here.
Oh, yeah. Hello?
Wait, where are you guys? The guys from the barbershop called 3 times. They want their food.
We'll be there shortly.
Is that the store calling?
Yeah, because Al's is really, they want their food right away. And they've called the store a couple of times for this last order.
The pressure on delivering on time was like being out there on game day and, okay, we've got a few seconds till the clock buzzes. I want to make sure that I get through those last few seconds successfully. Okay, we're here. A little bit up on the curb, but that's okay because we're here to make a delivery.
Hey, what's up, sir?
Man, we hungry. We waiting.
I know you was, man. How you doing? Good to see you.
You guys must have been starving.
1998. $20.
Keep the change.
All right, sir.
There you go. You can blame me. I'm the new guy.
Oh, yeah,
So
man.
I'm slowing him down.
So this one is on the house. And then you get 20% off your next order as well.
Tomorrow, then, right?
Call us and we'll bring it.
I'm gonna order up tomorrow. So
Now, it won't take as long,
Okay.
as you know, but
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Appreciate that, though.
Eat fresh. Hopefully it's still fresh. Well, hey, we were pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
I think delivery could potentially increase our sales. We just have to make sure that the process works and that the product is fresh, fast, and the way they want it.
New worker today. And you are?
I am John Wilson.
John Darius Spurgeon. Good to
Darius.
meet you. I'm the
Good to meet
pastor
you.
here. Yeah. Learning everything fine?
I'm working on it.
A lot of customers today. You want to see the church in the back?
I
Show you around? And
Sure, I'd love to
Dwayne,
see
if
the
you
church.
keep an eye on the store.
Sorry, boss, I'm going on a break.
You ever did a sermon?
I have not done this.
Come on up. Let me put you right behind. See, this is the power desk. This is where it all happens.
This is where it all
This
comes
all
down.
happens right here. Let the church say amen.
Everybody, amen.
Amen.
Do
Amen.
I hear you, amen.
There you go. See?
You got a lot of music going. I see
Oh
you have a
man,
band.
come on over here. Let me. This is a music church.
Well, that's good because I love music.
You're not gonna go in an African American church anywhere and not have a drum.
You
Gotta have it.
The only
Because we
thing-
have rhythm.
I only know how to play like.
Do you have rhythm? Like if you,
Oh.
I do like that. You got.
You need the backbeat, right? Okay.
I'm gonna keep you on the subs. You wanna try it here? Go on, sit down there and. You fooled me. You fooled me.
What I liked about the pastor is I felt instantly comfortable with him, and he cared about each person that he works with. I could really feel that from him. You know, I mean, I've never seen a Subway store with a church.
Right.
Now, how long has that been there?
The Subway's been there about 5 years, John, and the reason we actually put it in the church was because there weren't a lot of opportunities in this neighborhood when I got here. We had a high murder rate and a lot of people not working. So a lot of people always talk about, just give people jobs. Well, that's not the key if they haven't been trained. So we started collecting an offering. We called it a franchise offering, literally called it a franchise.
Really?
But we've got to do more than bring a business. We've got to train people. We try to push people into the next level of life.
Now, I'm working with Dwayne.
Yeah.
Where'd you find him?
You know, Dwayne is actually another minister at another church. We have a church in Niagara Falls, but because of his people skills, it was a good fit for him to come over and to manage the store.
Could you imagine this being in other churches?
Yes, any organization could do it if they're going to put the work into it.
I was really impressed by what they've accomplished there, how he ended up transforming the church into this. He's a man of action, and he's out there working hard to make things happen, to make things better.
Dwayne, I got your worker back for you. So don't forget, smile.
Terrific. Smile.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
And whose brother are you?
I am your brother.
Pastor's brother.
Thank you, Pastor Brother.
All right.
I came here today wondering how Subway and a church could possibly work together, and I came away learning that not only do they work together, but there's so much more we can do. It's an opportunity to take business and not just make profits, but make people have a better life. My journey undercover is coming to an end. Over this journey, I've connected with people who have been through things that are just overwhelming. Meeting Pastor Darius and Dwayne and the neighborhood that they're working to change, I start to think about where I was 27 years ago. My life was falling apart, and Subway gave me a second chance. But most of all, I bring back with me the people that I've met, the people that are making this company what it is.
Coming up, Don's employees think they're coming to company headquarters to cast their vote between two workers competing for a job at Subway.
Gotta let some go, gotta keep some. It's a dog-eat-dog world.
But how will they react when he reveals the truth?
I'm Don Furtman, the Chief Development Officer for Subway. My undercover experience is finally over. I'm really looking forward to taking what I've learned and changing the face of Subway.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm back.
I missed the beard already.
How was it?
Well, I found out I am not the fastest sandwich artist in the world. But, one of the last things that you said to me was, go out there and meet the people. And let me tell you, I got to know some great people. So I see Jessie in Orlando. She's into creating sandwiches. So she's a sandwich artist who's got a head full of great ideas. You do multi-donor round tables, and we do round tables with development agents. But what about a sandwich artist forum?
That's great.
All ideas welcome.
Next on my list, Sherry was in Alabama. The customers that come into her store feels like she cares about each one of them. I know it all starts with the sandwich, but it ends with customer service.
Yeah, this is really a big deal. The question is, how do you take her attitude and her approach and introduce that to so many people around the world?
Exactly right.
We need to pick her brain.
Yeah. I'm not an operations guy. As you know, I'm the development guy. I saw some cool development stuff because I saw an excellent non-traditional location in Buffalo, New York. It's in a church. That's one that we talk about all the time in the media. But I got a chance to see how it works, and maybe it's something to use as a potential business model for empowering communities and reaching out into the communities and kind of tying that together.
Okay, great. I kind of like that idea.
It's a great report, Tom.
Yeah, it's terrific.
So thanks, everybody. All these employees have been called to headquarters to supposedly vote for two guys competing for the same job. They have no idea what they're really here for.
I'm not nervous about giving my assessment. I'm pretty confident in it.
Gotta let some go, gotta keep some. It's a dog-eat-dog world.
All right.
Do you know who I am?
You're John.
I have a feeling maybe your name isn't John.
Do I look like John?
No, you don't.
Do I look a little different?
Yes, you do.
I'm Don Furtman, and I am the Chief Development Officer for Subway.
Wow.
Oh, don't say that.
Wow.
Ephraim, you ran me ragged, man. what you kept emphasizing with me was initiative. And there are so many ways to use initiative. So I want to have you join our innovation committee because it looks for ways to foster innovation within the system. I know you're a guy that speaks his mind, and I want you to be able to speak your mind.
I would love to.
You've been very interested in fostering others, you know, the whole foster care idea and being more involved in that. What I'd like to do is give you $5,000 for you to donate to the foster organization of your choice.
Thank you.
One last thing, and that is your mom. I want you to do something nice for your mom. So I'm going to give you $1,000. You just use that $1,000 however you want.
That's funny because her birthday's coming up in like 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah,
Would you do something really nice for her on her birthday?
definitely.
My son's 11. If he grows up to be like you, I'll be really, really proud.
I appreciate it. I really do. It's just crazy. It's really exciting. Just what he's doing for my moms. It makes me feel good for the fact that I always told myself I always want to get back to her. Anything I could do, I will always get back to her. Well, I'm extremely happy about the whole situation.
Sherry, I was so excited working with you because you are an amazing sandwich artist. You are terrific at customer service. You're a wonderful manager, and you're the subway lady.
Thank you.
And it's an honor to know the subway
Thank
lady.
you.
You're somebody that helps the customer really know Subway because they get to know you. So I want to make you the star of a customer service video because you know what customer service is all about.
Well, thank you.
So for the video, we're going to give you $5,000 for appearing and helping out on the project.
Thank you. That's sweet.
We want to fly you and a guest out to our convention in California. We'll have you give a workshop.
Okay.
While you're out there, I'm going to give you the opportunity to spoil yourself a little bit, to go on a shopping spree, to have a spa day, just do things that are going to make you feel good. We want you to take care of yourself for a little while.
Aw, thank you. I am just so ecstatic that somebody actually recognized that I do a good job. Just couldn't get any better than this.
Jesse, I've worked for different bosses. You were the boss who scared me the most.
Funny guy.
Hmm?
You're trying to be a comedian. How about we just make sandwiches? I don't want to scare you.
In a good way.
Okay.
You know, you showed me the art of the sandwich. You taught me a lot more than that. And, you know, your dad's worked so hard. And in the meantime, he helped you start college. I know it's tough on your dad. It's tough on you. What I want to do is pay for the rest of your college education.
What?
I will pay for the rest of your college education.
Wow, I don't even know what to say. That's like, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
That is
welcome.
amazing. Thank you.
And the thing is, I want you to spend some time with your dad, and I will pay for you and your dad to go on vacation anywhere you want to go.
Oh my God. You're kidding me right now. This is like not even happening. You know, all I did was teach you how to make a sandwich. It's just insane. Like, I'm just trying to remember to keep breathing. I don't even know how to describe it, honestly. I'm a loss for words right now. The girl that never shuts up has nothing to say.
Dwayne, I was just amazed by how you're working to build the business on the store, but you're also working to build the community. I just have so much respect for you, man. Thanks to you, we're going to build a program with Subway, empowering the community by building job skills, and we want you to advise us how to do that.
Wow.
And you'll be getting compensation for that.
Sounds awesome.
And you have your church in Niagara Falls.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd like to waive the franchise fee for you. $15,000 franchise fee will be gone. And that can be the start between Buffalo, Niagara Falls, maybe a whole network of these all
Yes.
around the country.
All right.
And maybe all around the world.
You never know.
And on top of that, we're going to start an education fund for your boys of $20,000.
Wow.
$5,000 for each kid.
Thank you.
If we get started now, by the time college rolls around, I think they'll be in good shape.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much. I'm a man, so I tried to hold back my tears, but I just wanted to cry because seeing my children actually able to get that education, it was just awesome. And words can't express how I feel right now.
I'm feeling a little nervous because I'm about to reveal to the entire corporate staff that I've been undercover.
Right now, I'm going to introduce to you your friend, our Chief Development Officer, Mr. Don Furtman.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Subway, Team Subway. I'm here to tell you that for the past week, I have been undercover at Subway. I learned that I really stink as a sandwich artist. Let's take a look at some of my experiences.
You get 2 minutes.
I want to make it look nice.
There's no such thing as a 5-minute
Okay.
sandwich.
When you say
Oh, and it's not ice cream. It's not ice cream.
Okay.
This is tuna.
John's just not cutting it. And my grandma probably could have done it a little faster.
I wanted to find out about building sales, building profits. But you know, what I found was a lot more. It helped me to realize just how fortunate I am to be part of this Subway family. The people that are out there serving each sandwich are the folks that truly make this company great. We need to hear it for the people behind the counters all over the world of Subway. The climax of this whole thing for me was the opportunity to help make their lives better. You could say that the gifts I was able to give are similar in scope to the gift that was given to me by this company when they gave me a second chance when I had failed them. I'm hoping that as a result of this experience, I can be a better boss, but that I can also be a better employee.